Well, hello again, my dear people that's out there in the cyber world. This is Peaceful Tarot. My name is April, and welcome back to my channel. I was explaining in my last video how much I missed being here because life got the life in, and you got to do what you got to do to maintain. But I really miss being here with you guys. And so I'm going to try my best, as I know I've said before, that I'm going to be consistent with my readings, but that's all I can tell you is that I'm going to try my best. So I've already cleansed the cards, I've shuffled them. I'm asking Spirit to come in and give me guidance and clarity on what it is that I need to relate to you. Right now, we're going to do a general reading for the sign of Aries. Aries, the combative, sun, moon, and rising. I'm just going to touch a little basis on life, love, what you need to know, what you don't see coming. If you hear any noise in the background, that's because my friend is preparing something to eat. So, with further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started in your reading. I've decided, to try to do things a little different. I've been doing things the same way and still trying to figure out what's comfortable for me with the readings. And that's how it is. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. I am going to start off with animals. I'm sorry. Some forest. I'm sorry. I was trying to see what it said, but it's Journey to the Forest or something like that. I forgot. No, it's your Sacred Forest Oracle deck. Don't laugh at me. Like I said, I haven't been on here in a minute, so give me a break, okay? Be nice. So we're going to see what Spirit has to say to you, Spirit guides. What is it that you want the sign of Aries to know today? I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I know, it was peaceful. I worked, but hope everybody's safe and had a good one. All right, so we're going to get going. Mind, body, and soul. And we'll see what Spirit has for you today. If it gets warm in here, I'm going to have to turn my air conditioner back on too, because it's hot as I don't know where I live at. Okay, so the first card we have is Wolf Spirit. Number 51, Wolf Spirit, and it's family. I feel like Spirit is saying you, Aries, are a family. Your characteristics are a family. Most Aries that I know, they are about family. So if you haven't seen a wolf, you're seeing one now. And if you do see one, know that Spirit is trying to connect with you and family. All right, so we'll start with that one. I feel called to pull another one, so I'll pull another card. The next card you have is Foggy Bog, Patience. Aries, have some patience. Spirit is saying have patience. I don't know what it is that you're trying to do, what endeavors you may be embarking on, but Spirit is trying to tell you that something good is headed your way, but just have patience. Just hold on. Okay? thought it was something crawling me. Next card I'm going to pull is from the Inner Wisdom Compass. As you know, I try to let you know what decks I'm using, because when I see a deck that I'm called to, because I listen to my tarot too. When I see a deck that I'm called to, I swear to God, I go through tooth and nail trying to find out what deck it is that my reader was using, because it resonates with me. But I end up eventually finding them. So the next card you have, let's see what the Spirit want to tell you. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries? What do you want Aries to know? Awaken. It's time to awaken to a new day and a new you. You are no longer a caterpillar. You're a butterfly. So what Spirit is saying to you here is time for transformation. It's time for change. That comfort space that you were in or that you had, it's time to shift. It's time to move to the next level. It's time to take a leap of faith. And I say that because, Aries is the Fool's card. But take a leap of faith. Spirit is saying you have a very strong spirit about you. Just be patient with who you are, the strength that you have, and how to use it. And it's time to move forward. I like that for you, Aries. Next card I'm going to pull is, let's see, let's try this one. So again, I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. I would like to know, whatever state you're from, what's your temperature's been like? Because it's been hot as hell here in Florida. Like, it's like walking, when you're in the house and your air conditioner or your job or something, it's like walking into a furnace, not even an oven, a furnace. But I chose to live here, right? Yeah. Spirit, what is it that you want Aries to know? What messages do you want Aries to know? It says Spirit of Life. Spirit is saying, remember, you are never alone. I know sometimes we feel that we're doing things in life by ourselves, and sometimes it feels like we can't catch a break. But this is when you need to have faith and need to believe in the Creator. You need to believe in the Holy Spirit, believe in God, whatever entity it is that you believe in. You need to trust that Source has your back, because you're special. You're a special being. You're the first sign of the zodiac, number 1. So Spirit is saying, remember, you are never alone. The Spirit of Life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. So Spirit guides are saying, I'm always with you. You never have to feel alone. All you have to do is meditate to me. That's what Spirit just said. Talk to me. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end. Talk to me. Nothing else can happen, not unless it goes through me. I like that. On the bottom of the deck, it said, no problem. He says, you're not meant to struggle, fight your way through. Drop the concerns of your ego and watch imaginary walls crumble away. You've already won. So that's good to hear for you, Aries. See what else we got for you. I wanted to pull some Kipper cards. Let me pull those first. and see who and what else is in your energy. Okay, Aries? If I can get this. All right. Spirit, what do you have? What messages do you want to come through for Aries? For the sign of Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Remember, Aries, take what resonates with you and what doesn't, leave it behind. Sometimes everything isn't, every word or every card is not for, for you, but it may be meant for someone else. Someone that you know may need to hear this word. But at the end of the day, I ask that you continue and watch this video to the end, because just because in the beginning you're having something that doesn't relate to you, you never know what spirit has to say to you later. All right, so we're going to see what and who is in your energy, Aries. And this is for the week of July 18th until July 25th, I want to say. So the first card you have is Thief. You got some sneaky people around you, Aries. It says loss, abandonment, disappearance, missing someone or something, theft, deficiency, energy vampire, or removed. Yeah, I could see this as being someone being around you and being an energy vampire. I'm also picking up that maybe somebody lost something. They can't find where they put it or they lost it. You may be feeling the loss of someone that's close to you, but we'll come back to that, okay? Then you have short illness, short rest, poor health, blockage, temporary problems, weaknesses, unhealthy atmosphere, standstill. I feel like, Aries, you need to be removed out of negative energy. I feel like there's some people around you who are energy vampires. Every time you talk to them, or if you say, hey, how you doing, they never have a good thing to say. They never have a word to say, oh, I'm doing great. It's always a pull, always something negative. And Spirit is saying, be conscientious of the people that are surrounding you. But also, someone may be recovering from an illness, from being sick, or maybe had a cold or something like that. I hope, if that's you, that you get well soon, okay? But we'll come back to that. And I'm going to do one more Spirit. Mature man. Wise, older, and influential man, maybe a father figure, a supportive figure, a boss, a mentor, teacher, an ex, another man. There may be a older man that's prominent in your life. Maybe there's a mature man that has a short illness, but we'll clarify that later when we come back, okay? I'm gonna do, what else you got for Aries, Spirit? What else do you want the sign of Aries to know? Sun, moon, rising. Soar. Soar like an eagle, Aries. Fly like you do. I have Aries in my chart. I have Aries in my family, and we are not stagnant people. We are very well grounded. We go after what we want. We are risk takers, just like with the Fool card, we take leaps of faith. Spirit is saying to you, soar like an eagle. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light. period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar, fly high, dear one. Yeah, don't be hard on yourself. You have all the tools you need to begin the journey that you have set in your mind to go on. Follow through. Don't hesitate. Don't live in fear or, think that, oh, this is not going to work out for me. I have to have this. I don't have that. Spirit is saying, have faith, trust me, and soar with the wolf spirit that you have. That's pretty good. On the bottom of the deck, it says fresh start. Some of you are embarking on something new. Regardless if you want to believe in yourself or not, the cards are the way that they are. And if it's time, if you've been feeling stagnant, stuck, it's time for you to have a fresh start. Maybe you need to relocate from where you're living at right now. But Spirit is telling you, maybe you need to get away from a thief. Maybe Spirit is saying it's time for you to have a fresh start with this thief who gets on your nerves and makes you sick. I don't know, but that's what we got there. I'm going to do one more. Give. One of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. I just got a download of, I feel compelled to always give. If I have it, I'm going to give it. If I don't have it, of course I can't give it, but I will go all out of my way to try to make it manifest and happen. So Spirit is saying, one of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's, think of one way you can give to another person today. I kind of jacked that up. I'm going to read it again. It says, one of the best feelings we can experience and give it is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone's happiness. Like, you ever been in a situation, somebody's in the need of something and you just, because Spirit, came into your heart and, said, hey, give this to that person, help that person out. Giving doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's material. Just giving your time, just listening to someone that, is in despair, that needs to talk to somebody. That's giving. So I like that for you, Aries. I'm going to do a career and money card. I'm going to pull one. No, I'm not. I'm going to do one more Oracle deck and then I'm going to do your career and money and then we're going to get on with your tarot, okay? That's what we're going to do. All right. What does Spirit want to tell you? What does Spirit want to tell you? This card was left behind. The light. That's you, Aries. You are the light. Like, the Aries that I know, they shine bright. Whenever they are in the room, somebody knows that they're there because of their energy, because they give off good energy, good vibes. I like that. Shine your light, Aries. Don't dim your light for anything. You are a beacon of light that can be a beacon to someone else. See what else Spirit has to tell you. Patience. There you go again. It's something that spirit wants you to be patient about, because you have patience twice. So whatever it is that you're expecting, or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish or do, spirit is telling you, and we have clarified that spirit is saying, be patient. It's on the way. Hold on. Yep. All right. We're going to go on with your tarot. Oh, no. I said I was going to pull one card for your money and career. Sorry about that. With this Taurus. Aries, are you thinking of a Taurus? I know I'm a Taurus. We're just going to give this 3 shuffles. And I'm not going to keep you guys here long, because I've already done some readings today, and it's time for me to relax myself. What does Aries need to know about their money, career, and finances? Tell me, Spirit, what does Aries need to know about their money, career, and finances? Treasure. Spirit is saying you are going to have worry-free finances. There may be a whirlwind of money that's coming towards you. You may have money in reserve, or you may be going to put money in reserve, excess money that you didn't know you were going to have. Career wise, it's saying that do some planning, make some executive decisions. If you're selling something, or if you are embarking in a career with sales, you have hidden talents. Don't doubt yourself. Soar. Give yourself a fresh start. All right. We're going to do your tarot, and then I think your tea leaves, and then we'll be done. Again, I have already shuffled these cards. They've already been awakened. So here we go. Your first card is the 9 of Swords. The Death card. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to move on down the line here. The 9 of Wands. The Chariot. Thank you, Spirit. And the Knight of Wands. And on the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands. We're going to set her over there. And I'm going to do just a little rearranging. I think if I had a bigger table, I still put more stuff on it. All right. So, Spirit, why is the 9 of Swords here? Aries, with the 9 of Swords, that's like a never-ending nightmare. Like I don't know if you've been having restless nights, if you haven't been sleeping well, if you've been waking up in the middle of the night, from a nightmare or a dream. Whatever this thing is, it's keeping you up at night. It's something that's on your mind that's really bothering you. But we're going to go back and clarify the cards. The next card you have is Death. There's definitely a change coming your way. This is Scorpio energy. Change is good because right next to the death card is the Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to be moving in your favor, Aries. Again, take a leap of faith and trust in spirit, trust in God. Whatever this endeavor is that you are trying to embark on, know that you will soar like an eagle with it. Then you have the Nine of Wands, the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, and the Knight of Wands. I see, like, if I'm looking at the cards right now, I see you moving. I see you moving in a direction because the Nine of Wands, and I'm sorry for saying, oh no, it was the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Chariot, and the Knight of Wands. With the two wands here and the chariot in the middle, that means that whatever it is that you're working on is going to be moving quickly. You are headed into a direction of seeking your treasure because you're being patient, and the light is shining on you in which direction you're headed. But I'm going to go ahead and clarify the cards, and we won't have to second guess what these things are. Spirit, why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here? The Two of Pentacles. You're juggling something back and forth. Like, I don't know if it's your money or if it's a decision that you're trying to make, but you're definitely like, I think that you are in control of your money. I think that, you're not out here spending money, not frivolously, just being wasteful, just down out and out being wasteful. I don't think that. I think you have balance when there's rocky times, when you're having a hard a hard way to go, because as I'm looking at the water in the back of this boy, those waters are choppy, those waters are not smooth. So it's like you know how to maneuver things to work in your favor. Why is death here? Three of Swords. Someone may have experienced some heartache. Someone may have experienced some type of disappointments, but those will go away, with someone may have been thinking of somebody and they felt hurt or felt sorrow about a person, with the Three of Swords. Spirit, why is the Wheel of Fortune here? The Six of Pentacles. You got to pick and choose your situations here, Aries. What sources, what entities are you giving to? The last reading I did, was it with you guys, about giving? Life is a give or take situation. I don't feel like anything is being taken away from you. I think that you're going to be put in a position where you are giving, that you are the giver, that you make sure that you continue to make sure that people are good, that things are good, because you balance them out regardless of what you go through. You always make it work. Why is the Nine of Wands here? The Chariot. You got the Chariot twice. Wow. The Chariot right next to each other. These are two major arcanas, and this is a definite thing. I don't know where you're headed. I don't know what goal it is that you're trying to achieve, but this is fast moving energy. When I look at this card over here, it's a snail. And snails are made to whatever, they carry their house, per se, if that's what you want to call their shell, they carry that on their back. I feel like whatever it is that you are carrying on your back, it's time to release it. It's time to remove it. It's time to let it go and move toward this brand new with the Knight of Wands here. It's time for you to move in a new direction. Spirit, why is the Chariot here again? Other than I know that the universe is speaking to you and they're saying I'm telling you what I mean and I mean what I say. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever seeds you planted, whatever it was that started, maybe a new project, maybe you started your own business. Spirit is saying that the delay, the wait is over. That the seeds that you have planted with the two Chariot cards means that you are moving forward to your treasure. With the Knight of Wands, again, this is fast moving energy. You're on fire, Aries. Like whatever it is that you are embarking on, this thing is going to be fire. Okay? Spirit, why is the Knight of Wands here? The Emperor. Yeah, boss energy. I think a lot of you are going to have your own business, or you're moving forward to being able to take care of your family and your own be at a minute's notice. Like when the Emperor is around, and the Emperor has a cloak, but he has a full suit of armor underneath of the cloak, which means that any given moment he is ready to go to handle his business, to do what he's got to do. So whatever burdens it was that you had, you're to your resting place. You're to the completion from the seeds that you planted. Your harvest is here. It's some good things with Temperance, and that is patience and Sagittarius energy. So I'm gonna pull you some tea leaves, see what Spirit has to say. After that, we're leaving. We are gonna be leaving this reading right here. Please leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up if this reading resonated with you. Again, if it doesn't resonate now, and I'm glad and thankful that you've stayed to the end of this reading, if you've reached this point, things have time lapses. It might not happen today, might not happen tomorrow, could happen next week, but it's going to happen. All right, Spirit, what do you have for my Aries? You have a door. Look at there. Look at there. An opportunity is waiting for you to walk through. So you can't make this shit up. Like, something good is happening for you, Aries. Just be patient. Hang in there. I didn't see this card. This says May. This says a bouquet. Compliments from an admirer. This is some good stuff. There's some good shit, Aries. Like, something good is gonna happen for you. It may be this May that's coming up, or it may have behind your back been happening. You didn't know about it in May. You're gonna receive accolades and compliments from an admirer, someone who likes the way you work, someone who likes the way you carry yourself. And what else we have? We have mice, discord among friends and family. I hope if you guys are not having, a good experience with your family and friends right now, I hope things get better. Sometimes people don't see things the way we see them, and sometimes we have to leave behind what no longer serves us. But I'm hoping that's not the case. Thank you. I just need that one card. And then you got sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Something good is gonna happen for you, Aries. I don't know what it is. I just saw an older woman on the bottom. Not, it wasn't the bottom of the deck. It was in the middle of the deck. But I'm gonna leave this right here, Aries. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Don't forget to leave a comment. Click like and share if this resonates with you, or if someone else, may need to hear it. Let them hear my reading. Okay. This is a goodbye for me, and thank you.